Okay, so we are live now. Hey guys, what's up? So, if you are watching the replay, then also hello. Yay, I welcome you to day one of 5 days of manifestation challenge. I am so excited, I'm so happy to be here. I will just put a comment so that people who are joining will know what is it about. Okay, and so, hi guys, how are you? How was your day? And how is it going? Let me just pin my comment. Okay, so we are ready. Alright, hi guys, what's up? I am Sonia Kapoor, your coach, your host for the next 5 days. And during these 5 days, we are going to manifest whatever is it that you want. And the class is going on right now, Weber. This is how it is going to happen. I will come live every day at 11 a.m. and I will teach you about that day's lesson. And yes, I will be saving the videos and I will upload it on my YouTube channel, because on Instagram the live video stays only for 24 hours of time, and I don't want you to miss out on the training, because I understand it may happen that someday you have some thing come up for you, and you may not be able to see the live video of that day. So I get it, I totally get it. Yeah, we will I will upload it on my YouTube channel. I will share the link, and every day you will be receiving an email uh, around 10:30 p.m. Yes, so around 10:30 p.m., not am, 10:30 p.m. you will be receiving an email from me, and it will have the YouTube link for that day. Okay, and anyway, the live on Instagram also stays for 24 hours. So if you want to watch it during the day, you can watch it on my Instagram, and then around 10:30 p.m. I will send it to you. By email. So let's just start with this training. I am so happy. I'm so happy and excited for you guys to learn about manifestation. And before we begin, let me just share a little introduction of me. I mean, at this point, you already know me, because a lot of you have gone through my Instagram post and my emails, but still, let me just very quickly introduce myself. I am Sonia Kapoor. I am a manifestation and law of attraction coach. I teach people how to attract health, wealth, and love in their life with the help of manifestation and law of attraction, because we want the balance, we want the fulfillment in both the areas of our life, in our business and in our personal life as well, right? And I don't only focus on law of attraction, because that says like attracts like, and law of attraction is just one of the 12 laws of the universe. There are 12 primary laws of the universe, and law of attraction is just one of them. So I do not teach only from the perspective of law of attraction. I go deeper into the mindset, I go deeper into the beliefs, thoughts, and patterns, and that is the place where I begin my work. Because until you clear your base, until you clear the foundation, how are you going to build a good building? So for that purpose, I begin from this level, and we start from there, and brick by brick we build an entire building. So that's what I do. My first experience with law of attraction and manifestation was when I was just 11 or 12 years of old, and it was confusing at that time, because getting all these voices from your head and getting directed to do the right things, it was confusing. And so initially I did not really pay attention to that, but somehow I always had this thing. So I would always think positive in whatever situation it was, and That's how I started. And today, to this date, it happens that growing up, I have seen a lot of issues in my life. I won't say in my life, but in my parents' life. Or like usually you see like things happen to you, accidents happen in your life. So I have seen a lot of things, but when I look back, somehow I remember how amazing my mom is, how amazing my family is, and how how amazing my school was. I only remember the good things, but yes, the truth does not change. There were a lot of things going on in my life, but I still somehow focused on the positive. And so after a while I decided to dive deeper into this thing. I wanted to understand what is this all. And so instead of ignoring this voice, I kept listening to it. I kept trying to make sense of it. Then I am a science student. So being a science student, and then someone saying that there is this thing exists, like attracts like, and it becomes reality. If you think about something, it becomes your reality. So that is a bit difficult to accept initially, right? Because being, so I'm this creative genius, and at the same time I am this very logical person who believes in science and who pursued science at one point in my life. So like in between I kind of lost my touch with it. I won't say lost my touch with it, but I did not think of it consciously, but it was still going on in my subconscious mind. So for that reason, I've always worked in leadership positions. I always had what I wanted in my career, in my incentives, in my paychecks. And at the age of 26, I decided to dive deeper into it. It happened because of a certain reasons. It happened because of a certain reasons, but I just wanted to understand it. And before, so since I was just 12 years old, I used to get this voice inside me that, dude, you need to go and become a manifestation coach. At that point I did not even know what is a coach. And I mean, for me the coach was only just the cricket coach, okay, or the sports coach. I did not know that there are all these coaches and people who teach other people about all these things. And I did not even know what is manifestation. At that age, like at the age of 12, I seriously did not know about it. But like as I grew older, around my age of, like between the age of 26 to 28, that is when this thing became so serious, and I dived deeper into it. I started reading every book that I could on manifestation, everything that I could just get my hands on about manifestation. And then when I was 28 years old, I had one of the biggest accidents of my life. Yes, I guess it was one of the biggest ones. And that inspired me to really begin with this journey of teaching manifestation to other people. So in 2017 June, I was supposed to get married on 17th of June, sorry, 19th of June, I'm so sorry. It's 2017 and 19th June. It is something very emotional for me to talk about, okay? So and just 17 days before my own wedding, I had a major accident. And I was on a wheelchair. So like you are getting married, you have all these thoughts, you have all these dreams, you have got your wedding lehenga ready, you have got everything, and then bam, you are in a wheelchair. That was a difficult thing for me to digest, and that was a difficult thing for me for a while. But that was the point. I because I was on bed rest and I could not really get up on my own. Even to get up and drink water, I needed support of my mom. So at that point I realized that, I don't know, it was just a push from the universe. And I really dived deeper into that. I got my own training as well, and I have got trained on manifestation. I have gone through an intensive training. But what happened is that, like, every time I went into a training, I realized that, oh my god, this is something that I already know. I don't even need to learn this thing. But I still went through the training, because you are never supposed to coach your coach. You're always supposed to be a good good student. So this is how my journey of manifestation started, and till this point I have built my whole life around manifestation. I always say that manifestation or law of attraction is not just one time thing. It is not a one time project. It is a lifestyle. You choose a lifestyle where you are worried, where you are always thinking that how your life is going to turn out, or you have a choice to choose to you have a choice to choose your desires and your manifestations, and you have a choice to choose how your life is going to turn out. So what are you going to choose? I chose my life where I'm going to believe in the power of the universe, and I have manifested like my whole life. The house that I live in right now, the location that I live in right now, my husband, my soulmate. I have manifested money. I have manifested success of my 2 businesses. I'm also a founder of a publishing company, a very well known and very loved. It is much loved by people. That is what matters more, right? That your business is loved by people all over. And so yeah, I run that publishing house and I run it on my own terms. Okay, so I will not I know this was a bit of introduction, but yeah, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to be with you for the next 5 days of time, and it is important that you guys know me a bit closely and a bit personally. So let's begin with today's training. And yes, a couple of things before I begin. I really want to mention these things, but I'll go through it quickly. And thank you so much for all these hearts. Keep them coming. So the first thing I want to tell you is that everything is about energy. Okay, you will understand it in the coming 5 days of time. But at this point, if you do not understand it or if you do not believe in it, everything is energy, and it is always, energy cannot be stagnant. It has to be moving. I guess we studied this thing in 3rd or 4th grade, that the energy transfers from one place to another, but you cannot create it or destroy it, or it cannot be stagnant. It keeps on moving. So the same way, it is about your energetic engagement as well. If you are not invested in this training, if you are not coming here on time, or if you are not engaging, so at some point in the training I will ask you that very quickly tell me this thing in the comment, or I will say that very quickly say a yes or a no, or raise your hand, or just comment with some emoji. I will ask you. So the reason I ask you is because I want you guys to be involved, and I don't want to be I don't want to just come here, give this training and go away and go ahead with my life. I want you to learn the maximum from this training. So for that reason, stay engaged. In case you miss the live video, you come back and you post a comment on my profile. I will every day I will make a post with a title like day 1. I will put a preview of that day's training, and in that you can post your questions. And even if you had an aha moment, even if you had a moment where you felt like, oh my god, this is something amazing that I learned today, you can post that as well. And that is what is going to be our energetic engagement, where I'm giving you this training. I am putting my energy into this training and teaching, speaking for 60 minutes constantly, and in return you are getting involved in this energy by coming here and commenting on this post during the live video or on my Instagram post. And this is how the energetic thing works. Second thing is, sit down with a pen and a paper, and I would suggest take notes. If you come up with a question, take a note very quickly. If you learn something that, oh my god, this is something really amazing, take a note. I did a survey some time ago, and most of my students who sit down with pen and paper, they are the ones who learn the most. Seriously, not kidding. I really did this thing because I wanted to understand that, okay, what is the impact? Because I asked everyone to sit down with a pen and paper, but is it really impactful? So yes, do this thing. And the last thing, keep some space for these 5 days of time. Guys, I have been practicing law of attraction and manifestation since I was just 11-12 years old. I turned 32 yesterday. It was my birthday yesterday. I turned 32. So you can see the number of years I have spent experiencing manifestation and law of attraction, not reading about it but experiencing it and then teaching about it. So I have done my own trial and error runs. You don't need to do the same mistakes which I did, right? So when I say something, believe in that, and also keep some space for magic in your life, because when you keep space for magic in your life, that is when you have a space. It's like you want a car, but you don't keep a space at your place. Where will you park the car? So it is like the same. Keep some space for magic in your life, and you will receive. So let's begin. So today is going to be a little bit of longer training. I will try to include everything that I can for today's topic, and so I guess we will finish it at exact mark of 60 minutes. Okay, so day 1 is about, because you are very new to this, or maybe you know about it, and if you know about it, let's do a revision. Okay, so day 1 is understanding manifestation and getting clear on your what. I'll repeat. Understanding manifestation and getting clear on your what. Okay, and okay, so about the worksheet, yes, I will give you the homework at the end of the training every day. You will need to take a note, or I will, within half an hour of the training, I will be making a post, and in that post as well I will mention my questions very clearly, because some of you have still not been able to figure out how to find the worksheet in the in the email and things. So I don't want to complicate things. I will just say my questions. I will give you the task during the training, and I will mention it in the post. Okay, so let's begin. What is manifestation? If you know anything about it, very quickly put it in the comment. Don't be afraid that, okay, what if I'm wrong? Don't be afraid of that. Very quickly put it in the comment. What do you think of manifestation? What is manifestation? We don't have much time, so you can put your comment in the comment box. Meanwhile, I will go with the definition. So manifestation in simple words mean the physical download of your heart and soul's deepest desires. I will repeat. Manifestation in simple words mean physical download of your heart and soul's deepest desires. I will make it a bit simpler for you. When you have a wish, when you have a desire, and you attract it into your reality, the process is called manifestation. Sometimes we do it using the law of attraction. Sometimes we do it using all the 12 laws of the universe. Sometimes we do it through mindset work. Doing whatever work or whatever process, when you turn a wish into a reality, the process is called manifestation. Are we clear at this point? Are you clear on the definition of manifestation? Right, so there are some comments. Putting your desires into reality. Perfect. Desires को पूरा करना. Exactly. जो लाइफ में चाहते हो उसे अट्रैक्ट करना. Perfect. So it seems that a lot of you are really clear on this part. So I'll move ahead and I'll make it even simpler for you. So the process of manifestation says, this is the magical part. Okay, this is the magical part. Keep your ears open. Keep your notepad ready to write down this thing. The process of manifestation says that there is already a version of you in this universe who has everything that it wants, who looks like how it wants, and who has everything figured out in life that it wants, and it is vibrating at a very high vibrational energy. I will repeat, there is already a version of you in this universe who has everything that it wants, and it is vibrating at a very high frequency energy. Okay, so it means that when you become one with this version of you on your energetic level, you manifest all the desires that you have in your life. And that's what it is. If you understand this one single line, seriously saying, if you understand this one thing, you have figured out the entire thing of manifestation. But it will take time, don't worry, I'm here for you. And this is what I'm going to teach you in the next 5 days of time, that how do you become a version of you, how do you become a person who has all the desires manifested in their life. And by the end of these 5 days of challenge, you will be able to, very quickly move from your current state to being in the energetic level. I'm not talking about the energy level of the physical activities. I'm talking about the emotional and our emotional energetic level, right? And so, as law of attraction says, this is where the part of law of attraction comes into the picture. Law of attraction says like attracts like. So when there is, so this is this version, okay? This version is the one that has everything figured out, that has everything and is vibrating at a very high vibrational energy. And it is at this level in terms of energy. The energy is high, the energy is up and running. And you are here possibly because you have confusion in your life. Okay, I look like I'm dancing, but I'm not. So you are here because you are confused, because you are not sure if you really have what you want in your life. So to get what you want in your life, you need to, from here, you need to go here, 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 and here, and here. And when you reach at this point, you manifest whatever is it that you want. And at this point, some of you must be thinking that I came here just to manifest love in my life, just to get married to the guy or the girl that I want to get married, and how is this whole energy thing going to help me? So believe me, many of my students, I myself have manifested love in my life, and the process remains the same. And this is not a quick fix. I cannot give you a magical pill to help you attract your life partner in your life. You have to understand the process, and then you can begin to do the work. So if at this point, if you're wondering that how am I going to get married to the person I want to get married to, how am I going to launch my business, how am I going to attract money in my life, or how am I going to get health in my life, if you're wondering at this point, the formula stays the same. And during these 5 days, you are going to learn about it. Okay, so this is the key that is missing. A lot of people use law of attraction for years and years and years. They keep applying the formulas of law of attraction, but the reason they do not achieve this thing, because this one key is missing from their manifestation. So I hope it is clear at this point. Very quickly, give me a thumbs up or put any emoji in the comment box so that I know that you have understood and we can go ahead. So in very simple word, I'll just conclude this part because this was a very important part. Okay, so as law of attraction says, like attracts like. To become this person, you need to operate and vibrate at a similar frequency energy. Okay, I'll just repeat it one last time for you guys, that you understand law of attraction, right? So as law of attraction says, like attracts like. To become this person, you need to operate and vibrate at a similar frequency energy. And everything around us, guys, everything around us, humans, non-living things, everything is made of energy. And this is physics, this is science. Okay, this is physics and this is science. This is like, everything is explained in scientific way. You can pick up books on quantum physics, on metaphysics, on anything. Like you pick up the books of our 10th or 12th grade. everywhere it is mentioned. Even when we were in third or fourth grade, at that point also we learned that everything is made of energy. So if you think that you want to get married, and how is this whole energy thing going to help? Because we are all, our experiences, places, and all of us human beings are made of energy, and only this thing makes sense. Okay, so let's begin. And so you're clear on the manifestation part. I will now every day for these 5 days of time. Today's training is going to go on for a bit longer time, because I had to give you the introduction to manifestation, and every day I'm going to teach you something. How do you get closer to this version? Right, like right now, for example, you are here and we need to reach here. So every day, see, we cannot just fly to this version, or else you will miss this whole part, right? So you are at this point here right now. After today's training, you will be here. Second day, you will be here. Third day, fourth day, fifth day, right? And during this time, stay open for the signs from the universe. Stay open for the messages from the universe. And if you believe, if you come up here with your positive energy, and if you engage, I am sure your desire, you are going to get closer to your manifestation. Okay, so let's begin today. So today's thing is that getting clear on your what. So when I say this thing, a lot of people, like almost every student of mine, they say that, okay, obviously I know what do I want, or else why would I be here in this training? I know that I want to manifest this thing. But that is on our conscious level, that is on our logical level, right? Oftentimes we are not clear on our thoughts. In most cases, our thoughts and our desires and our wishes, they are either, first case, they are defined by other people, or pressure of people around us. Shivangi, we are supposed to start at 9 p.m. On Facebook, on Instagram, the training is happening at 11. So please guys, read the descriptions carefully. I mention everything and I cannot keep repeating certain things. So on Instagram, the training will happen every day at 11 in the morning. On Facebook group, it will happen at 9 p.m. People can attend in the morning or at night, or maybe both the times. Okay. All right. And there are certain questions which I'm not going to answer during when I'm taking you through this training, because for one reason it might break the flow. Another thing is that you might be thinking very ahead of it. So yes, this is very important, that don't right now just come up with that whole energy that things do not work out with me, my life is not going good, and I don't ever get a signal from the universe. Don't go ahead according to all those things, and do not, like, for 5 days of time, 5 days of time, forget about those things and try to learn this thing. Because when you approach this training with a thing in your mind that nothing works out for me, this will not work out for you. Because when I'm saying something, you are not focusing on the learning part. What you are focusing on is that things do not work out for me, things do not work out for me. And when you keep saying it, you are still, like, you may be thinking that you are learning from this training, but you will still stay at this lower energy where things are not working out for you. So I really, as I said, create some space for magic. And today is just day one. We have, we have not even reached the halfway of day one. So at this point, you cannot expect to understand the process of manifestation fully. You will have questions, note it down in your notepad. And so if I do not stop to answer your question, that means that either I will answer it at the end of the video, so stay for the full training, or I will answer it later on in the next day's training. Your answer will get covered, that is a surety, but I may not stop. Okay. Bad signal, like you are not able to hear me. Is that what you are trying to say? I hope I am clear, my voice is clear. Very quickly someone tell me so that I can go ahead with the training. Okay, cool. So what was I saying? All right, getting clear on your what. All right, so oftentimes we are not clear on our thoughts in most of the cases. So I'll explain you some of the things and situations, and you will be able to relate. Okay, and the moment you relate, like, I know I cannot see your hand, but raise your hand that yes, this happens with me. Okay, so the first thing is that our thoughts, not our thoughts, but yes, our thoughts, our wishes and our desires are defined by other people or pressure of other people around us. Raise your hand, like I'm raising my hand because this happens with me. You can even put that raising hand emoji. We are going to use that a lot in these 5 days of time. Second thing is that our wishes and our desires are directed by our fears and our doubts. Raising my hand. I have been through this thing. I did not I did not just start my journey just like being a perfect person. I also went through this thing. Then our wishes and our desires are oftentimes influenced by the people we live with, by the people of our family. Now, nothing against family here. We all go through this thing, especially in India. We grow up with a lot of influence which define and which decide our destiny sometimes, and that is what we think. So I'm gonna raise my hand. I also was at this point, at some point in my life, where everyone had a plan for me. Somebody wanted me to become a doctor because I was really into science and all those things. I used to do like research and papers when I was just like in third or fourth grade, but that did not mean that I wanted to become a doctor. But everybody decided that, okay, Sonia, go ahead and become a doctor. Then like there were some people who even wanted me to become a lawyer, but I was this extreme introvert, extreme nerd, and geek growing up, and I was never used to I never used to talk. Okay, so I don't know how this person got this idea that I should become a lawyer, because like I had hardly spoken, like growing up, even like to the point where I started working. So I'll say that I really started talking in 2008. Till that point in my life, I was just inside my head, and I was just this weird extreme introvert person. But somebody decided that for me. Then somebody saw that I am good with teaching, so they decided that I should become a teacher. But I knew what I wanted to do, and like even if I did not know, I knew that I am the one who is going to decide my life. There is nothing wrong with all these professions, but it is not something that I wanted. Then when I grew up, people decided that it is time for me to get married. I did not agree to that. So again, my wishes, my desire, they got influenced by all these people, that I should get married to this kind of a guy, I should get married in this kind of family, and I should do this thing. I grew up a bit more, and people decided that okay, I should not be into a career. So at this point, I was working in a leadership position. So sometimes I used to at this point I was running a branch of 40 people. So as this person, I used to come home late because I had my responsibilities. So some people decided that as a girl, as a woman, I should not have all these responsibilities. The responsibilities I have are to raise a family and to cook in the kitchen and to clean house. So see, this is how this begins at this level, this begins at this point, and people even decide that what kind of love and how much love we deserve in our life. Right, so that is about the influence from other people. That is something, the answer to that thing is that you stay true to yourself, you stay true to your desires. Now we come to the major part, now we come to the most important part. Our wishes and our desires getting defined by our fears and our doubts. So for example, you want to manifest money, you want to manifest growth in your career, in your business, you want to launch a new business. So what are our thoughts around that? Oh my god, but to earn more money, I am gonna have to work for the double hours. I am gonna have to wake up early in the morning, come home late, sacrifice my friends, sacrifice my TV time, sacrifice my personal time. Oh my god, I am going to have to give up on all these things. These are our thoughts. So what is happening now? Now your wishes are getting defined and altered by your own fear. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Because this is one of the most important parts. You started thinking of something, but because your thoughts and doubts came up, you are now altering your own thoughts and your wishes and your desires. Till this point we were talking about the influence of other people, and you must have felt a bit angry on them, but now you realize that even you have been doing the same thing. Don't get angry at yourself. We all do that. That is how our mind is designed to perform. Okay, our mind wants to keep us safe, and it is its duty. Our mind is just doing its duty. So don't get angry at yourself. Learn from this training and we will change this thing. By the end of it, you will change this thing. In fact, like by the end of today itself, you would have changed this thing. So I guess you are clear at this point, right? That whenever you have any desire, even if it is like, it can be about your health. You want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, you want to treat something, like one of my cousins recently had was diagnosed with thyroid. And so she immediately decided for herself that it is not possible to physically heal, because in thyroid you have to take medicines for the rest of your life, right? So it is about health. Second thing, about money. So you think that you have to work so much, or you have to become this greedy person, or what if you suddenly earn money, from not having money, from having loans on your name? What if you go and become this person who has lots of money? People are going to think that you did some kind of wrong thing, and you, just because people are going to think this thing, just because of this influence, you decide to alter your desire that okay, let me just grow step by step. I don't want to grow to that level suddenly in just 3 or 6 months of time. It happens, right? You want to find your love, you want to find your soulmate in your life, but you suddenly start thinking that, but what if the person I meet is not right? What if the person that I meet is going to cheat on me? We think of all these doubts and things, and our wishes and our desires get altered because of this thing. So what happens when you are thinking of all these things? You are not clear on your desires, and when you are in confusion, you are vibrating at a very lower energy. So I hope you understand what is positive energy and what is negative energy. So positive energy is when you have happy thoughts, when you have good thoughts, when you are at balance in your life, when you are thinking good, right? And negative energy is when you are angry, when you are doubtful, when you have jealousy, when you are not sure about your life. What is confusion? Confusion is like, it is very confusing energy, right? So when you have all these thoughts of doubts and fear and influence of other people, you are vibrating at a very confusing level of energy. You must have experienced this thing. After this training, go back and think about it a little. That, oh yeah, right. I mean, a lot of us have this thing that we have spent a lot of years or months of time where we cannot really connect with that time. We feel that, okay, what was I doing? Like, what was I doing during this time? Like, where did this whole time go? Because we were lost living our life, and we were so lost thinking of the future, we did not look into our present. So I'll give you a very quick example here. Is that say for example, you are hungry. I'm looking at the time as well, because we need to, but we are very close to ending today's topic. Not ending, completing using the right words. So for example, you want to eat something, right? Eat something, you are hungry. You just leave your house. It is not the ideal example for this situation, but I'll still, because this is my favorite example to give, and I want to give you examples from I don't want to give you big jargons, big examples, big words where you are thinking of all those things that okay, what does it even mean. I want to give you examples from a very very basic thing. Okay, so you want to eat something. So case 1, scenario 1 is that you just leave your house, you walk into a restaurant, you go there and you ask that I am hungry. They will ask you that okay, what do you want to eat? You will say I am hungry, get me anything. They'll think that you have gone crazy, but just because like you are there. Okay, I'll just interrupt for a moment. No Bhumika, on Instagram it is at 11 in the morning, and on Facebook group it is at 9 p.m. There is no training at 5 p.m. The training in Facebook group is at 9 p.m. and on Instagram it is at 11 in the morning. So I'll come back to this. You just walk into that diner, you say that I want to eat something. Then they'll insist that okay, no, but you still tell me. You still have this chance of telling them what do you want. So they'll ask and you'll say that okay, get me whatever your best dish is. Give me a diner recommendation. So you will sit there. Now there is a chance that what you get is your favorite dish. What you get is the food of your choice. But that depends on so many probabilities. I mean, it might be your favorite food, but it is not according to your taste. You might like spicy food and it is not spicy. You may not like spicy food, but it is very spicy. There are so many probabilities, right? What is going to happen at this point? You might get something that you like and you may not get it. You may get something totally irrelevant, and that is what happens with us in our life. Second point is that you feel hungry. So you check in with yourself that okay, so I had heavy food yesterday, so I don't want to have very heavy food right now. I just want to eat a little. Then you think that, but I don't want to eat spicy food right now because the weather is a bit hot right now and I don't want to eat spicy. So you go through all these thoughts and you think that you are wasting the time, but you are not wasting the time. Then you go online and you search for the nearby restaurants. Say for example, you decided to eat Mexican food. Okay, I guess it is very spicy, but yeah, okay. For example, you decided to eat Mexican food, South Indian food. So you look for that specific diner, restaurant. You check the ratings, you check the reviews, and once you are sure, you filter out 2-3 options, and then you leave your house. You go to that place and then you tell them that okay, I do not want to eat something heavy, I do not want to eat something spicy. So you go through the menu and you tell them that this is what I want, but I do not like my tomatoes in big chunks. So make it a point that it is nicely done or whatever it is. I guess you're getting the point, right? So when you convey this thing this clearly, now what are you going to get from the restaurant? The probability of you getting the good and exact food of your liking is very 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 high. There are a few chances that the chef is not good and he might ruin the food, but let's not go into those much technicalities. Here our chef is the universe and the universe cannot go wrong. Okay, so now imagine, now just from this example, imagine that the case 1, the scenario 1 is the way we live our life. We do not spend time because we think that we are going to waste our time if we spend every day a little time to tune into our own self, to tune into our inner energy and to check how are we feeling. We think that we will waste time doing that, but this is how we are living. But the moment we start getting clear on our desires, we begin to get clear. And again, coming to the point of law of attraction, like attracts like. So you are communicating a very clear message to the universe. This is what I want, and that is what you are going to receive in return. But when you are thinking, when you have a wish or a desire, I'll give you I'll give you 2 examples. Okay, so it is for the people who are into business or who are who want to grow in their career. The moment they think of growth, the moment they think of earning money, they think that they don't know what do they really want. It gets designed by their fear. but to to earn this money, I might have to work for 12 hours. I might have to work for on weekends, on holidays. So no, let me just come down on my wishes and desires. This happens, right? Second example is that you want to get married to someone, you want to find love in your life, but at the same time you are thinking that but the parents are not going to agree. But how am I going to meet this person? I mean, I work from home, I'm an introvert, I don't have those many friends, I don't travel, so how am I going to meet this person? So instead of communicating your desire to the universe repeatedly, what are you doing is you are communicating confusion, non-clarity, doubt and fear to the universe. Is it making sense? Are you clear about today's training? Very quickly let me know, because I will now explain your homework and your exercise to you. I will also make a post after half an hour of time on my Instagram so that you can read what I am giving you as a homework, but I will explain it here as well. Very quickly. Are you feeling better? Are you feeling clear, right? Okay, awesome. I am so happy for you guys, and it may not seem like this at this point. I guess maybe you are 60% sure, or you are maybe 65% sure, but once you go through your homework you will be 100% clear on this point at least. And I will say it again, keep some space for magic in your life. For these 5 days, forget about your problems. For these 5 days, forget about that, okay, I do not get support from the universe, God is not on my side, this, that. Just leave it. I mean, come on. I am telling you, I am giving you something so magical here. Okay. So, exercise number 1. And it will require for you to write, but see, we are talking about getting something here. Maybe you are manifesting money and you want something. So for that you need to be involved on energetic level, and for that I suggest doing this homework on a notebook and a pen, with a notebook and a pen. And if you don't want someone to read in your family, I can understand this thing. And especially right now when we are all in this lockdown, it is not possible to go out. So you can do your homework, you can get clear on that. And whatever breakthrough you have, breakthrough means that you really have that moment, you realize that, oh my God, this is what I have been missing, or this is something so amazing I have learned today. You can note it down in your phone later on, and you can tear down the paper, you can just flush it out. You can do that, right? But do it on a paper with a pen. So step number 1 is, on a paper, write down everything that you want. It needs to be in the free flow kind of a thing, okay? Free flow writing. What if I tell you that whatever you write in the next 24 hours of time, it is going to come true? Now what is your mind thinking? Because there is a guarantee, okay? It is a guarantee that whatever you write clearly is going to come true. What are all the things? Don't just, I mean, I know you are here to manifest one specific desire, but we have multiple desires around one desire, right? Like we want to get married, but we want to, this person should love us, this person should should understand our career passion, right? All those things are there. Like on my wish list, I know it sounds very funny, and it is not something, but I had just put it there to make that thing fun. Like I wanted my husband to be 6'2". That's what I wanted, okay? His height should be 6'2", and that's what I got. So write down everything, every possible thing about multiple desires also. If you want, you write down on that paper with your heart, not from the space that I don't get support from the universe, my life is not good, my luck is not good. Don't think of all those things for 5 days, especially while doing this exercise, okay? Write it down on a paper with free flow writing. That is homework number 1, that is exercise number 1. Step 2 is, this is also the step, how do you get clear on your what? Because I told you about the problem, what happens when we are not clear on our what. So this is the step, how do you get clear on that? So step 1 is to write down everything. Step 2 go over the list, you see the list. Is it something that you really want? Go deeper into it. Spend some time thinking about it. That is it defined by your fear? Is it defined by your doubt? Or is it defined by the pressure of the society? Or is it defined by the influence of your family or your best friend? Think about these things, about each and every wish. Okay, and then at this point, once you go through that, rewrite. I know I'm giving you more homework, but it is for your own good. By doing this one exercise, I have healed my anxiety. I mean, even doctors have difficult time healing anxiety. With this one step, just doing this one step every day. I used to do it every day. You don't need to do it every day, but I used to do this thing and a few other writing exercises, and it has helped me cure my depression and my anxiety. So do this thing. Okay, so the step 2 is go over the list, think about it. Is it directed by someone else, or is it you? Is it your heart? Is it something that you really want? Okay, and rewrite your desires, and this time be precise with your desires. So I'll give you an example. Instead of saying that I wish I had a car, or I wish to have a car someday, instead of that, you write I want a Honda WRV. Honda is the brand and WRV is with the model. Okay, instead of saying I want more money, you say I want 10 lakhs. Because see, for example, you are earning 50,000 right now, or you have 50,000 right now, but you want 5 lakhs rupees, you want 10 lakhs rupees. When you say more money, even 51,000 is more. It is more than 50,000. Even 100 rupees more is more than what you are earning right now, or what you have in your bank. So when you say I want more money, it doesn't work. Be precise what is it that you want, and at this point, let go of the fear that from where is it going to happen, from where am I going to get it. Okay, and and I guess we are nearing to the time. We still have 6 minutes, which is long enough, but still if this video gets disconnected, I will come live again, so you stay there and join my video again. Okay, and so write it in as precise manner as you can, and it can be on any paper. Guys, I will never tell you, I know a lot of people out there, they tell you that it has to be done like this, it has to be done at this time, it has to be done like this. I will never tell you this thing, because we are breaking up with our limiting beliefs. We are breaking up with our fear and doubt and influence of other people. So I will never ask you to follow other limiting beliefs, that you only are supposed to write it on this. And this is a very good question. Thank you so much for asking this thing, because a lot of people go into a lot of other limiting beliefs, that you are supposed to do your meditation at this certain time in day, you are supposed to do this, you are supposed to do that. I will never tell you. This is your life and you decide your rules. Okay, so you can write it on any paper, you can write it anywhere. Don't write on your walls, but you can write with any pen, whatever you feel comfortable with. Sometimes I write with a pink pen because I like it. Okay, and be precise. You want to get married, you want to find love, you write it, that I want this thing, I want to get married to this kind of a person, or something like this, right? And at this point, please do not go into that thing that you are supposed to write it in present tense and all those things. Don't jump past the training, don't teach your teacher. Okay, just listen to what I am saying. We will come to that point in I guess 3rd or 4th day of training. Okay, the step 3 is, I will say it again, if my video gets disconnected, I will come live again. Okay, so please join back, but we will be able to reach that. Alright, so step 3 is to release it to the universe as an intention, and this is the part known usually as ask to the universe. In the law of attraction, if you have read the books, you will know that it says that ask to the universe. So step 3 or exercise 3 is that you will release it to the universe as an intention. So you will say, dear universe, Yes, you can use want. At this point, please don't go into the technicalities of this. I will teach you this thing, but at this point, at least first let's begin with clearing out the things. Okay. Yeah, I know most of them will tell you what you should write, but this is a training that I'm going to get you through it, and I will teach you what you are supposed to do. So at this point, please don't jump past on day 3, day 4, or else you will miss out what we are doing on day 1. Okay, what I'm saying right now is that you need to write. You say, I want Honda WRV. I want 10 lakhs rupees. I want love in my life. I want love with my husband. Even married couple go through this thing. Okay, I want balance in my personal and professional life. You write all those things. I will just say the intention thing, and I will write it in my post as well. So don't worry, don't try to just write it down. Just listen to me. Look at me right now and listen to me. Okay, so you will say, keep a hand on your heart, close your eyes, and you will say, dear universe, my intention is to manifest a Honda WRV in the next 5 days. I can see it happening for the highest good of all involved. It is done now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will write it down, don't worry. Okay, so this is today's training, and I am going to come live again. There are a few more things that I want to tell you, and we will also do one little meditation. So come back in the next video, because I guess we are going to complete our 60 minutes in just like 2 minutes of time. So Instagram will not allow us to go on. It will disconnect the video. So that is why I am saying come back, and whatever the question that you are asking here, if I do not answer it, I will rewatch the video and I will answer, or else you keep a note of that. Okay, am I clear? Very quickly tell me in the comments, how did you what did you think of the training, and how did you feel? Very quickly tell me. And once this live is over, once this video is over, I will come live again, and join me in that, because I will tell you how to release this intention to the universe, and how do you do a little meditation to get closer on this part. I'm so happy you guys are learning. Yay! Awesome. So again, I will say that yeah, see, my trainings are always from the basics. Even when I'm teaching it to the CEOs, like even when I'm teaching it to the CEOs, managing directors of some companies, people who are like 50 years old, who have been through everything in their life possibly, right? Even when I am teaching them, my language is, even if a 4th grade student listens to it, that person will be able to understand it. Because see, I don't want to give you big jargon words. Okay, I mean, why should I give you that? See, our minds, what is the age when we learn the most? What is the age when we learn the most things without any fear? It is when we are kids. It is when we are, in 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade. And that is the language that I speak. I know I give examples of food, I give examples of this and that, but it is always going to be basic, but because the growth begins from the basics. Okay. So yes. Okay. If we won't desire anything, okay. So please, Anusha, please note down your question. I am going to answer it in the next video or later on. If we won't desire anything, universe will give us the best. No, it does not work like that. See, you have to ask. As I gave you the example of food, see, the universe will work for you, but it will work for you only when you are working. You have to put your order. You cannot, it is like, see, ordering a mystery box. I guess if you follow the Instagram trend, you know about this mystery box thing, where you pay a certain amount of money and you receive a mystery box. Now you might receive 5 or 6 items from this mystery box, but only 2 or 3 that you really like. And we have 60 seconds remaining, so I will end this live video, but make it a point to join the next live as well. I will just save that video and I will come live again. We will do the meditation. Don't leave without it. And if you cannot join the next live, I will be making a post as well. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.